Today I am going to change the speaker in my amp. This amp is a Fender Champ 25 SE. The amp has a very sterile crystalline preamp, really clean. And the power amp section though is awesome. 6L6 classic, very nice tube power amp. The speaker is very, it's trying too much to do too many things. So I thought maybe I would try something a little more akin to a sound that I like. So I got a Jensen speaker. It's a C12Q. So the C12Q is very much a mid-60s blackface Fender deluxe kind of sound. Very vintage sounding, but it's not too piercy. At least that's what they say. At least that's what I've heard. So we'll see as I listen to it. The whole point of doing this is I have the King Imperial preamp pedal. And I think it sounds fantastic direct. I think most of the time that's how I would use it. But I want to see how it might sound straight into the power amp section of this. While I'm doing this speaker change to make my life more complicated, I thought it would be cool to do a before and after comparison. I wanted to see if there's any differences between the two different speakers. In order to make this the best fair comparison, I'm going to play the performance of the guitar into my DAW, and then the DAW is going to spit it back out into my preamp pedal, into the power amp, and into the speaker. So the only thing that's going to be different is going to be the speaker. And then in order to make sure that the mic placement is as good as possible, I'm going to put like a little box where the microphone's going. I'm going to try to put it right on that edge of the cone. I'll use a Shure SM57. Seems to be the most standard mic. I'll do a clean sound, I'll do a driven sound, like a more of a rhythmy kind of drive sound, and then I'll turn on my overdrive pedal, which is a clone of a Klon pedal, and we'll get kind of a lead tone. So thank you so much for listening to this point. It's really awesome that you got at least something out of this to listen so far. Now I'm going to tell you what I think. And what I think is that it's actually probably more important that you tell me what you think. Is the original speaker better, or is this Jensen speaker better? So write that in the comments, let me know. Maybe you think they're both terrible. Maybe you think I'm terrible. It's all good. Now, before I tell you my opinion, just so you know, I bought this thing myself. I'm not sponsored by Jensen, even though I would love to be. Um, what really, like, really what my honest opinion is, no marketing, just purely like, is this a good speaker? I think it's a great speaker. I think it sounds really great with the King Imperial preamp pedal. I think it's a better choice than the original speaker. And I think it really changes this amp and turns it into something more useful for my life. I think it's more clear, articulate, and I think it's more open sounding. And I think also it avoids, I don't know what that frequency is that I'm hearing in the original speaker. And I just don't think it's adding much to the sound. And then also there's a lot of low end in the original speaker that I don't think is really helping the overall sound. But maybe those are the things that you like about that speaker. Maybe those are the things that you think make it sound better. I think that's one of the things about playing music or making art. It's all really open to suggestion and opinion. So let me know, what is your opinion? Thank you so much for watching this video. Adios.